Back with another video for you today, and yet I have another fragrance to talk to you about today, created by perfumer Prin Lomros. Last week I reviewed Mandarin from the house of Parfumerie, and today it's Cigar Rum from the house of Stranger's Perfumery. I'm going to tell you all about Stranger's Perfumery's Cigar Rum today, and you're going to have a chance at winning one of 6 samples, 3 here on YouTube and 3 on Instagram. So if you're curious to discover Cigar Rum and have a chance at winning samples of this fragrance, then please stay tuned. Thanks so much for tuning in. This is Sebastian with Smelling Great Fragrance Reviews. That's right, today we're going to talk about Cigar Rum from the house of Stranger's Perfumery. This is another fragrance created by Prin Lomros, who used to be part of Prin Parfum, and now he has Stranger's Perfumery, and I believe Parfumerie is a more recent house that he has created, and from my research I think he has another house that he's launching soon. I'm not 100% sure about that, but yes, today it's all about Cigar Rum. But if this is your first time tuning into the channel and you love finding out about new fragrances and discovering new brands, and you still haven't subscribed to the channel, please click the subscribe button below and also click the bell so you'll be notified for future videos and giveaways. Yes, if you haven't caught my review for Mandarin, an amazing incense fragrance, we're still doing the samples giveaway on this, and I'll be closing that within the next couple of days, early next week. So go participate in the giveaway if you are a subscriber of the channel from the USA. We have 6 samples to give away, 3 here on YouTube and 3 on Instagram. But just like Mandarin and Parfumerie, I received a discovery kit from Lucky Scent, so these 2 were sent to me. But I went through the entire collection. Sadly, I didn't connect with the fragrances in here as much as I connected with the fragrances in this collection, but I really did fall in love with Cigar Rum and one other fragrance, Oliver. So this is the discovery kit, and it is available at Lucky Scent for $55, and the actual fragrance, Cigar Rum, is on Lucky Scent as well for $70. This is a 30 ml bottle. In fact, all the fragrances from Stranger's Perfumery are $70, except for one, and that is Cigar Rum Intense, which is $100. But I wanted to review the original because I really enjoyed the original. And a couple of things about Cigar Rum: if you're already fans of fragrances like Maison Margiela's Jazz Club or Javoy's Pavillon Rouge, you're definitely going to like something like this, because I feel like even though they're not identical fragrances, they're kind of in the same ballpark of Boozy and tobacco combined together. This was launched in 2017, and as I said, it is a 30 ml bottle for $70, and I feel like they're in the same ballpark price-wise of the Towerville collection of fragrances, so they're around $70 for a 30 ml. Even though these are a little pricey when you factor in the size, I feel like their longevity is awesome because they're a little more concentrated, the fragrances here in this collection. So there are notes of raisin, dried fruits, prune and cherry, rum absolute, mandarin orange, amber, tobacco, oakwood, vetiver, resins, labdanum absolute, seaweed absolute. So what do we get with this? Because when I read that seaweed absolute, I had already sampled this fragrance and I liked the way it smelled, but then when I was thinking about that seaweed absolute, I kind of like thought that, okay, that's what's causing that kind of saltiness. There is a slight small saltiness that's happening in this fragrance that's actually adding a unique twist to the fragrance, because mostly what I get with this fragrance, and I don't get a lot of tobacco, I do get tobacco, but what I get a lot here is the rum note. It's pretty boozy, and the dried fruits, and you've got a mishmash of different dried fruits. I feel like even though it's crediting prune and cherry, I feel like I get lots of apricots, a lot of apricots for me, but I eat or consume apricots myself, and I feel like apricots can go tart. There's no sour or tartness here with this fragrance. It's all very sweet with the fragrance, because in addition to those dried fruit notes, and I do get the apricots, as I said, I do get a pretty prominent mandarin orange note as well. So it's a nice fusion of all those notes, and then the tobacco comes in, because I feel like this is called Cigar Rum. I feel like the tobacco is faint. It's not so strong, and sometimes people tell me, and I actually experienced this myself, tobacco tends to go a little strong and can be overwhelming, and not something you can wear kind of like in an everyday situation, especially like places going to work, because I feel like this is a very soft tobacco and boozy experience. So it's something that you can wear in places where you're working with other people, and I feel like it's a pleasant fragrance, and it won't overwhelm or turn off your colleagues or people around you that you're working with, because it's that kind of a fragrance. Even though it's a boozy tobacco, you're not going to smell like you've been drinking the night before, although it might come off a bit like that, but I don't think it is, because it's a very, very pleasant, sweet fragrance. And for me, what really stands out, as I said, are the dried fruits, and it is very raisiny and pruny, but I definitely get the sweet apricot-y kind of a combination in here. I think mixed in with the mandarin orange, those dried fruits, it kind of gives off a little bit of a apricot-y touch. But the fragrance does dry down to very balsamic ambery experience with the labdanum. The seaweed does give a little bit of that salty touch. As I said, there is a little bit, not too much, just enough to make it a unique twist and not overwhelm and go in a complete weird direction. One other thing about this one, I feel like it's a very woody experience, even though it's dried fruits. There's a woody undertone, and there's like woods running throughout the fragrance, so it does actually give the fragrance a little more of a masculine touch because of the woody notes. But it is all very fruity, and when I'm wearing the fragrance, it does hint at a little bit of like butterscotch or dried caramel chopped up, or something unique that way, because it does have a sugary caramelly kind of a quality to it. It's a very, very pleasant fragrance, I feel like. And as I said, if you are fans of Maison Margiela's Jazz Club or Javoy's Pavillon Rouge, I feel like this one's definitely going to satisfy. So the other cool thing about this fragrance, it's a 30 ml bottle. They're very easy to transport, and a great price point as well, $70. So do check it out if you haven't yet. As I said, Lucky Scent does sell these now, $70 for the 30 ml bottle. And of course, the Discovery set is a great way to discover some of their other fragrances. As I mentioned, I did enjoy Oliver and Cigar Rum, but there's fragrances Aroon, Sawat, Burning Ben, Oliver, of course, I mentioned Cigar Rum and Cigar Rum Intense, Lumberjack Cologne, and Sangre Dulce. So those are what's available in the Discovery Kit, and it's the Discovery Kits are really great ways to discover a whole house all at once, which is makes for a great experience, and I enjoyed it. I actually sampled this collection along with Parfum Prisana with a friend, and we were smelling and talking about the fragrances. Anyway, if you want to participate in our sample giveaway, we have 3 samples to give away of Cigar Rum here, 3 on Instagram. I'm just going to ask you to let me know what your favorite boozy tobacco fragrance is. Please put a comment down. Also, please put your state. Let me know, for a last thing, what you enjoyed about this review for Cigar Rum. Other than that, guys, that's all I have for you today. If you have any questions or comments, please do list below. Otherwise, please like this video, please share it, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and I'll be back with more videos very soon. Have a good one. Goodbye.